Want the Enclave's most menacing suit? Let's break down the Vulcan Power Armor and see why it's built for the best. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of Fallout 76's newest and most elite power armor sets, Vulcan Power Armor. It's sleek, menacing, Enclave approved, and packed with some of the best stats in the game. But it's not just about numbers. This armor has lore baked into every inch of its ultracite-crusted frame. Let's break down where it came from, what makes it special, and how you can get your hands on one in Fallout 76. Number 1. The story, Enclave Squad Epsilon. First off, let's talk about who this armor was made for. Vulcan Power Armor wasn't standard issue Brotherhood of Steel or some Raider kit bash job. It was Enclave. Specifically, it was worn by Enclave Squad Epsilon, an elite 5-person team you encounter in Stage 3 of the raid, Gleaming depths. These weren't your average wasteland soldiers. They were the cream of the Enclave's post-war security forces. Described as an elite task force, assigned to Project Vulcan under direct orders from then-Secretary Thomas Eckhart, their presence was a luxury rarely afforded to research facilities. Basically, if you saw these guys guarding your lab, you knew your project was a big deal. Number 2, Project Vulcan, a secret worth protecting. So, what was Project Vulcan? Fallout 76's lore is cagey, but here's what we know. It was a high-priority Enclave research initiative, required top-level security even as the Enclave itself was fracturing, needed the absolute best-trained troops in cutting-edge gear. That's where Squad Epsilon came in. Their job wasn't just to shoot interlopers, it was to project dominance, enforce loyalty, and make sure no one questioned who was really in charge. And to do that, they needed very protective power armor that wasn't just tough, but terrifying. Number 3, visuals that intimidate. Let's talk about the look of Vulcan Power Armor, because let's be honest, style matters in Fallout. It heavily resembles the Atomic Shop Equalizer power armor paint. But there are key differences. Painted black with bold yellow accents, bears the Enclave emblem on the chest, covered in ultracite crystals that glow ominously. It doesn't just look high-tech, it looks dangerous. Picture it, you're a raider scavenging in the dark, and suddenly 3 suits of this black and yellow ultracite-covered armor march out of the shadows. You'd probably drop your pipe pistol and run. Number 4, stats that mean business. Of course, it's not all about looking scary. Vulcan Power Armor has stats to back it up. 600 energy resistance, highest energy resistance in the entire game. 560 ballistic damage resistance, second only to T-65, ignoring Hellcat's special reduction mechanic. 200 radiation resistance, the lowest of any power armor. That last point is important. Vulcan Power Armor isn't great for nuke zones with extreme rads, but against energy weapons and bullets, it's an absolute fortress. You'll shrug off plasma fire, laser turrets, and energy-heavy enemies like it's nothing. And you're still solidly tanky against ballistic attacks. Number 5, unique gameplay bonuses. But wait, there's more. Vulcan Power Armor isn't just about raw resistances. When you wear a full set, you get 2 very handy bonuses. 25% fusion core duration, less frequent core swaps and repairs. 25% AP refresh rate multiplier, faster action points regeneration. That makes a huge difference if you're playing a power armor melee build or sprinting all over the map. You're not just tanky, you're mobile. Fewer pit stops to replace your fusion core. More AP for sprinting, power attacks, or VATs. It's tailor-made for elite operators who need to stay in the fight. Number 6, the Enclave's design philosophy. If you think about it, the Vulcan suit is peak Enclave design philosophy. It's exclusive. It's high-tech. It's expensive to maintain. And it says everything about Enclave culture. The Enclave always viewed themselves as the rightful rulers of America's future. They believed in superiority of tech, of training, of bloodlines. Vulcan Power Armor isn't something you'd mass-produce for every grunt. It's built for the best of the best. If you're wearing it, you're not cannon fodder. You're an enforcer. Number 7, how to get Vulcan Power Armor in Fallout 76. So let's get practical. Where do you get it? The only way to get Vulcan Power Armor in Fallout 76 is by playing the raid, Gleaming Depths. Pieces and plans for it are rewarded specifically in Stage 3 of the raid. You'll need to take on the Enclave Squad Epsilon themselves, 5 heavily armed, heavily armored enemies who won't go down easy. But that's fitting, right? You don't just buy this from a vendor, you earn it by beating the elite squad that wore it first. Number 8, strengths and weaknesses. Let's be honest, Vulcan Power Armor is amazing, but it's not perfect. Strengths, best in game energy resistance, very high ballistic resistance, fantastic for energy-heavy fights, plus 25% fusion core duration, fewer refuels, plus 25% AP refresh rate, great mobility. Weaknesses, lowest radiation resistance of any power armor, so nuke zones can be tricky. Harder to get, requires clearing the raid. The look is specific. Some players might not want that Enclave vibe, but for many players, those trade-offs are worth it. Number 9, why choose Vulcan? So why pick Vulcan over other power armors like T-65 or Hellcat? You want the highest energy resistance available? You love that black and yellow Enclave aesthetic with ultracite bling? You want those built-in bonuses for fusion core duration and AP refresh? And you want to wear something that screams elite in every sense? It's not for everyone, but that's kind of the point. So that's the Vulcan Power Armor explained. From Enclave elite lore to those best-in-class resistances and sleek ultracite design. Have you taken on Squad Epsilon and claimed your set? Drop your stories in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more Fallout lore and gear guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the wasteland. Enclave Crest Gleaming.